Desktop. There we go. Just. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm back. First off, oh, that's loud. Thank you to Tyler for 2 whole months. Holy crap, dude, that's amazing. And here we go. This is Critters for sale. Demo I found on Steam. So here we go. It's supposed to be like a pixel horror game. Ooh, where's my mouse? What am I doing? Name, Sergey. Age 26. Number 12,033. My phone disrupts night's sleep. I take my phone and check the message I just received. Ah! At 4 a.m. in the limelight. Michael Jackson? Okay. I can't see what just happened. Thank you. I believe that was a host, so thank you. Sorry about that. See Chris and his lame attempts at humor. Satisfy Michael Jackson's request. Leave the comfort of your bed and go to the Limelight Club. Go back to sleep. Well, there's not much of a game if we go back to sleep, so we're gonna go to the Limelight Club. Never been to the Limelight. But it's just around the corner, so I should check what this is about. Ah! God, that's so loud. Alright, there it is. Where's the Limelight Club? Yes. Go in the club. So if this is like really short or whatever, I'll find another demo. Good evening. Welcome to the Limelight. How may I be of help? I was invited to this nightclub by someone calling themselves Michael Jackson. May I have your name? Sergey. Sergey Volkov. Oh yes, of course. You're listed as a VIP guest. VIP? 1 minute, Mr. Sergey. We will escort you to the entrance of the club. Actually, I'd like to discover the place myself. Where will I find the entrance? Through that door you see over there. Traverse the corridors and you'll find the door leading to the lobby. Okay. Cool. Thanks. Ooh. Door is locked. That door. Advance. Ah. I guess we'll keep on down the hallway. Yes. Oh, there it is. Enter the lobby. Nope, proceed. Alright, I have this music. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Their legs were slender, and their abdomens yellow, making me believe they were exotic bugs from somewhere exotic, you know? What? So me being who I am, I decide to let them bite for science. Trust me, those little f***ers had the worst of all bites. The worst! To me, being who I am, the tough yet pain-prone individual who can't take no shit from mosquitoes, that's the little motherfucker again, and then, being me, I picked the mosquito pulp and savor. Did I feed a mosquito? It actually tasted good. I shit you not. The best I've tasted as far as mosquitoes go. Why are we eating mosquitoes? Well, it doesn't compare to the taste of a snake, but the fangs or have those exotic undertones to it. Yep, we're back. How you doing, Steve? I'm guessing that. Oh. Theo Parrish jamming to his own song. Right on. Hey Theo, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're having a good day today. Apparently the man with the suitcase, yeah. It's Michael! Michael Jackson! Oh, Sergey, you found your way here. How are you? I'm good. How are you, MJ? I'm doing great. Such a beautiful night in this club. And with beautiful people in it, too. How do you like the limelight? It's mesmerizing. Clubs in general invoke the claustrophobia in me, and I feel absolute peace in here. You know, from the outside, it looks damn near impossible for it to accommodate that long corridor. Must have walked miles before getting inside. Indeed. It's a long walk before you reach the lobby, but it's worth it. Music, the place here is timeless. Excuse me for asking, but how do you know me? I don't think we met before. You'll remember soon enough. Remember what? You and I share an intimate friendship. A future you haven't lived yet. But I don't understand. You and I will become friends in the future? You somehow know that despite being dead? I don't just know it. I've seen it. You have no idea what I will go through. Even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. Oh. The most fascinating trips through space and time. Civilizations will meet, the lives will change. We're time travel, Sergey. I knew it! I knew it. I don't think I'm the person you believe I am. Are you sure you're not somehow mistaken? Sergey Yoko. A 26-year-old taxi driver. Lives right around the corner. Isn't that you? Yeah, that's me. So, if what you're saying is true, then you're the same Michael Jackson from the past. You don't believe me? Did you really think I was an imposter? No, not at all. I believe you. It's just hard to fathom it all at once, I guess. Be patient. You will soon find the answer when you meet the Noid men. They should be here shortly. Now, I have to get going. I'm performing a dance tonight. Woo! They're on stage? Yes. The Noid men will show up after I'm done. I hope to see you in good shape when we meet again. Well, that was... What? Ah! Oh god, it's so loud. That scared the shit out of me. So loud. What? Michael. Like a cursed Michael Jackson music video. Oh. Oh. Oh, he's gonna become the Panther, isn't he? Is he gonna do? This is such a bizarre game. I kind of like it though. Oh! Oh! Who are you? Whoa! Your time is up, Michael. Hey, man. Put it down. Put it down! No! What is going on? Hey, Wildfire. I gotta be honest, I don't know if we're dropping frames or not. Sergey, you're not dreaming. I will be seeing you soon. 12 years from now. Your second daughter's birthday. I have a daughter? Toodle pip. Ah! Oh. Oh my god, that hurt. So... Michael, no! I can't believe you killed him. You fucking monster. Gotta get out of here. Welcome back to the club, old friend. Who are you? I am the familiar face. You know we've seen me before. And yes, we are dropping frames, by the way. Guess I only have one option. What the fuck is going on? Sudden burst of flash seemed to restore your lost memories. Remember me now? Of course I do. Let's not waste any more time and places to be. That's the spirit. Let's get going. I lived. I did it. I lived. Is that the end of the demo? Please don't be the end of the demo. I just started my stream. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. That game was pretty awesome. It was the end! God damn it! That's all I can do right now. Alright, hold on. I got an idea. I got one. That was very trippy. Alright, hold on. Apparently I've got some skipped frames. Bear with me, please. But I got an idea. I want to see if this one works. Let me get my controller for this. Come on. No, I would never kill Michael. I love Michael Jackson. But yeah, that was Critters for Sale. The demo is available on Steam, and it appears the game is coming out soon. So, if you want to play a game... Where did Steam go? If you want to play a game where you interact with Michael Jackson, there you go. There's a game where you interact with Michael Jackson. Why? Okay. Oh crap! I don't have it installed. Okay. Let me see what I do have installed. Hang on. Let's try this one. I haven't tried this one yet. This is Quest for the Golden Duck. Or not. Come on. Come on, man. Oh, get that out of here. Oh, wait, there we go. Ah! Everything's so loud. Man, I am not having luck today with my stream. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully it'll automatically detect it. Let's see what happens. Oh no, I am still. Alright. Hold on. Sorry about this, guys. You know what? We're gonna do a just chatting stream. As my fucking model doesn't work. How is everybody today? You doing good? I want to talk, while I've got this time. Sorry. Yes. I'm staring into your soul. I want to talk about some of my plans for the channel. So, we'll do a just chatting stream for a bit. That way, you know, it's not a wasted stream. In fact, let me change the stuff here. Since nothing wants to work. Just chatting. Just chatting. There we go. And let's chill. update that. Okay. So yeah, I know it seemed kind of off the cuff lately the way I've been streaming. By the way, VTuber Pup, thank you for the host. And I guess that's because I don't really know exactly what I want to do right now. A few things I want to do. I want to update my model. I want to get something a little different, something 3D. I want to do that 10 candle stream. I want to find some better PS2 games to play. I should probably finish Kingdom Hearts. Come on. Catch up with me, face tracking. Come on. There we go. And I don't know. I was talking to somebody today actually about doing like a interview talk show type thing on here, and I don't know if you guys would be interested in something like that. What do you guys think? I would love to play Sonic Heroes. I need to find a copy of it. That's probably one I would play all the way through, because I played it as a kid. And now things are popping up, and it's being annoying. I'd love to be able to stream PS3 games because I really want to play Sonic 06, and maybe some Lightning Returns or LA Noire. Is that the name of the game? LA Noire? Yeah, LA Noire. And I know a while back I said I was going to do that Sonic movie night, and if you guys still want to do that, please let me know. I would love to do that. I've had so much trouble planning things that I don't really know exactly where to go with a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to like planning extra stuff like movie nights. Because I kind of want to get a time where everybody's available, and last time I tried to plan something, I didn't really take that into account. I still have to watch Sonic. I contemplated it yesterday. Let me know, Miku, when you want to watch it, because I actually have a physical copy on DVD, and I could we could watch it together. I've also been watching the Saw movies lately. Those have been really good. I was toying with the idea of doing some kind of thaw. Did you thaw what I thought? Sorry, some kind of Saw themed crossover with some other channels, where I kind of did some quote unquote games in the style of the movie. Maybe like keep talking and nobody explodes, but every time the bomb blows up they have to take a shot of hot sauce. You know, something like that, where it's scary, but it's not gonna seriously injure anybody. That kind of thing. I would love to. Stowed. I'm up for doing another movie night, dude. I just need to like figure out when everybody's available. Oh my gosh, Grieving Doll. Thank you, Mindy. You're such a sweetheart. Virtual Hunger Games, but it's Saw instead. That would be awesome. That was hilarious when I did that with you and Puppy. That was a lot of fun. Hey, Mindy, how you doing? You having a good day so far? But yeah, definitely gonna try to read 10 Candles here soon. I should come out and say this now. I always have had an issue where I will buy books and not finish them. I know, sacrilege. But that's kind of become the case here, and I really just need to like kick myself in the ass and go, "You're gonna read it tonight," you know. Hey, Tyler. Just hanging out for a while. I never do these just chatting streams, but you know, kind of coming out with some stuff I've been wanting to talk about, but didn't really know where to say it. You know. How am I? I'm actually doing great, Mindy. I'm having a great day. It's amazing sounding. Saw's the best thing. My day is still kind of starting. That's fair. I'm actually waiting. I ordered. I have that issue with games. Yeah. I still need to finish Kingdom Hearts 2. And Haunted Mansion, and pretty much every game on the PS2 I still need to finish. So I might go back and do Kingdom Hearts 2 here soon. Because it seems like Kingdom Hearts has been a hot topic lately with people. And I know that you guys seem to enjoy it when I was playing that at the time. And I might finish Dare Dare Evil. I don't know, because I was genuinely getting very angry playing that yesterday. like, like I've actually contemplated not putting the VOD on YouTube because of some of the language I used. But yeah. Let's see. Anything else? I know that I'm thinking about not doing Super Nintendo games anymore because I never seem to do much with them. But I still don't know because I just like earlier when I played Buster Bust Loose on SNES, I just was not having a good time, and it's kind of been that way with every Super Nintendo game. So I might see if I can talk to Red Brick and see what I can do there. Still need to finish SCP, Undertale, and Sonic, but I keep putting them off. I need to play Undertale because that's one that a lot of people tell me that I would really like, and I had a lot of fun voicing Papyrus on your stream. I know you guys couldn't see me, but I was like getting really into it, like moving my whole body. My hands were like in that evil laugh formation. You know the one you see in all the cartoons. And I'm trying to come up with ways to make this better because I feel like I'm not giving you guys the quality that I would expect from myself, and I really want to fix that. And it's been really bothering me lately, and I didn't really know how to put it into words. Oh, I was really into it. I love voice acting and acting in general. Like, because I'm a method actor, that actually translates through in my voice acting. So, whenever I get really into it, like, I throw my entire body into it. Like, if you want a good example of what I'm talking about, look up Mark Hamill playing the Joker. That's, he was a huge inspiration on my acting style with that. When I actually did that for myself, I felt like I put in such a... I put in so much more in my performance when I did that. Like, when I took that method. Yes, he is actually my favorite of the Jokers. And I know people are like, well, what about the movie Jokers? I'm like, Mask of the Phantasm was a movie. Ones that were released in theaters. It was in theaters. Just because nobody saw it doesn't mean it didn't hit theaters. But if we're talking live action, then I would say Heath and Jack Nicholson are pretty much tied. Actually, Joaquin Phoenix was really good too, so I have a hard time choosing between the live action ones. Let's see. Anything else? I also have a cassette player, and I wanted to experiment with that too. So we'll see what I can do with that, like an audio cassette player. It's such a whirlwind, pardon me, of intensity with his acting skills. Heath Ledger was a great Joker. I agree. But it's very different from the Joker in the animated series. Yeah, that's what I like is all the Jokers that we really know and love all have such a radically different way of playing them. Like Jack Nicholson, let's be honest, was Jack Nicholson playing the Joker, but as far as actors you'd want being the Joker, Jack Nicholson fits the bill. Heath Ledger very much got deep into the character, which I appreciated. And Joaquin Phoenix, just, man, he did such a good job at really making us understand why he became who he became. Jack Nicholson's Joker was the 1989 Batman movie. The one with Michael Keaton. The first live-action Batman movie from Tim Burton. You know. Ever dance with the devil on the pale moonlight? That one. But yeah. Let's see, what else did I want to bring up? There are other things I wanted to talk about. Oh, this is actually important. I don't think I can do VHS streams at all anymore because of the whole DMCA thing. Even if I show a video that's like completely fine, if it has a song in it of any kind, I might get struck. While I will still try to bring DVD stuff in and do it, I don't think I can hook up my VCR anymore to this. Because also, I just don't like the quality. Like, it looks so bad with the scan lines and everything that I just don't feel like I want that to represent me. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. Oh, does it? See the thing, don't worry about it. There's just 2 record companies doing DMCA. Oh, really? But, the problem is my next VHS stream was gonna be like a bunch of workout videos. And pretty much every popular song from the 70s, 80s, and 90s was featured on that. So yeah, I'm not gonna risk that. But that being said, I'm gonna instead look for weird DVDs, because if you go into a video store, you still find DVDs. So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna look for more Bible Man stuff, because Bible Man is absolutely hilarious, and I cannot get enough of making fun of the Bible Man stuff with Kurike. That was so much fun. I really want to do that again. I mean, it does mute now. The DMCA problem was clips that now become muted. Yeah, weird stuff. Oops. It was great anyway. Yeah, no, I just want to find weird DVDs, you know? And plus, that'll be easier, because then I can just stream it through my PS2, which is a hell of a lot easier to set up than trying to do the VCR. So I might actually cut it down to just Bible Man sending people to heck, yeah. I might even try to cut out the SNES stuff and do like computer games and PS2 and PS1 games, because I really want to streamline it to where it's only the stuff that I actually enjoyed doing. Because I feel like the SNES games just haven't been fun for me. Like, as much as I love like Yoshi's Island and Super Mario World, those are probably the only ones I would go back to. And I don't want to do that. Like, nothing against them. I feel like I personally would get bored just doing those games. That's why whenever you see me bring in a game, it's always something crazy that not many people know about. You know? Because I like to keep it fresh. I like variety. So that's why I'm constantly trying to get crazy, weird games. And I feel like the Super Nintendo very heavily relied on platformers. And there goes my tracking again. Okay. Come on. There we go. And I feel like the Super Nintendo very heavily relies on platformers. And because of that, all the games, to me personally, that I've done on stream have felt kind of samey. Even Bubsy, as much fun and rage-inducing as that can be, still kind of was getting old. If that makes sense. Do you guys kind of get what I'm saying? Or do I just sound like I'm crazy? Like, I almost wish I could get the Nintendo 64 back, but at the same time, I was kind of having the same issue with the N64 too. Yeah. So I kind of want to just do PlayStation stuff. And like PS2 stuff, PS1. Just stuff that'll get weird and wacky with it. Like that Goofy game. I know I didn't finish it or anything, but like that was interesting because it it wasn't like any of the other games I'd played before it. Kind of like Land Before Time or what was the other one? Rugrats. You know, these are games that I could dedicate a full stream to, fly through it, and feel like I've done a good job and entertained people. Whereas with Super Nintendo games, like earlier, I was there for like, what? Was it like 20 minutes playing Buster Bust Loose, and I was already bored and frustrated. So, I think like I said, I want to make, not necessarily changes, I just want to kind of cut some things out that I don't feel like are working. I know that I know that I'm the VHS sore, and I will always be the VHS sore. But I definitely want to lean more towards DVDs and weird shit that I find. I actually have another Disney one lined up. I'm going to be doing, if Miku, you might actually remember, because I know I talked to you a lot during it, when I did the Disney World promotional DVD. Well, I found another one, and I planned it. It's both Disney World and Disneyland, and it's from like 2006 or something. It's like a few years later, and so I kind of want to do that one. So I think, because like stuff like that, like that's a lot of fun for me, because it's like, oh my god, like I remember this. Oh my god, they changed this. You know, this isn't around anymore. I know a little bit about this, a little bit about this, and it's just, that's what I like doing. Is if I'm not necessarily going to make you laugh, I feel like I should at least have some educational value, if that makes sense. I know that doesn't make sense. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. Oh god. Alright, let me bring the mic a little closer. Hold on. I'm gonna get really up in there. Yes, creepy Winnie the Pooh. Oh, bother. That's not honey, Miku. Hold on. I feel like that's gonna like hurt your ears. Ara ara. Kimochi. There you go, Big Bear. Give that dino ASMR. Yes. Yes, I can get up close. I can be right in your ear. Would you like me to get some of that wax out? There we go. But yeah, whoa, Big Bear. I don't know if you heard, but I said I'm actually thinking of giving up SNES games. So I unfortunately won't be finishing Bubsy. And the only reason being, as I just don't feel like, alright, give me one second. Let me finish what I was saying, and I'll do that. Is because I feel like all the, platformers are kind of samey, and I'm just, there are a lot of interesting games, I'm just not able to find them. Alright, here we go. Let me take a sip of water first. Oh, I forgot. I have water. My water is infused with orange, so it's delicious. I gotta remember in a few hours to take out the iced tea I put in the fridge. Ada. There we go. How was that? Do I enjoy them? I do to a point. Playing for fun, yes. Streaming, no. And honestly, I kind of bought that for streaming because I thought it'd be an interesting thing to stream that nobody else is doing. And I've decided to kind of not even do VHS streams anymore, but I'm going to instead seek out weird random DVDs. And when I say weird random, I mean like that Disney promotional thing. Or like how I found that boat one where there was no dialogue and it was just people doing shit. Stuff like that. So I'm gonna kind of keep an eye out for weird promotional DVDs, and you know, see where that takes me. And I'm actually gonna trade in my. I don't know if I'll trade it in yet, but I'm thinking about trading in my Super Nintendo to focus more on PS1 and 2 games, so that I can make my streams better. Since I'm not really a collector of Super Nintendo stuff, that kind of works out. I really wish I could stream my Switch, because then I could like look up random weird indie games and do that, which is kind of what I'm trying to do when I find demos like Dere Dere and that weird one Critters for Sale that I was playing earlier. And sorry for all the skipped frames on that, by the way. I realized when I like as I was like halfway through it, I was like, and it looks terrible. But luckily, since it's kind of a visual novel, it worked out nicely. Would you move? Come on. Hold on. Take my glasses off. I don't know why it does that. I have to. If I take my glasses off, it goes fixes itself. Ah. Okay. What about you guys? What do you guys think I should throw in? Because I want to hear what you guys have to say. Because you guys are the ones watching. I definitely want to do the interview thing. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I won't say who I was talking to about it, because I don't want to pressure them into doing anything. And I feel like if I say something, that's going to put pressure on them, and that's not what I want. But would you guys want me to do like interviews with people, even if they're not necessarily VTubers? Because I know some interesting people. Oh god, that's so weird when my mouth does that. I think you'd like SCP stuff, maybe original, because SCP Unity hasn't finished yet. I probably would enjoy it. I like horror games in general, so I'd probably have a good time. That's another game I want to find. Silent Hill. Silent Hill is one that I've never played, and I really want to try. So, the only problem with PS1 games is my memory cards don't save PS1 games, because I can't find an original Nintendo card. I'll try it. Big Bear, would you be interested? Or Wildfire, or any of you guys? Would you guys be interested in the interview thing, like being in it? For you too, which surprised me when I download them. I can try it. Here's another issue. I drop a lot of frames when I do like 3D games, like on my running them through my laptop. That's one of the reasons why I'm using the PS2. Is because when I play PS2 games, I'm taking these off. When I play PS2 games, they run very smoothly. So, yeah. What interview thing? No, I just meant like my idea was just to have some of my streams be interviews with people. Like my stream would be like, getting to know Come on, there you go. Getting to know Big Bear with Virtual Dinosaur. That kind of thing. Or getting to know Wildfire with Virtual Dinosaur. I also put my games as low quality as I can. They will run yeah, I know. I try that too. Yeah. Also, you may notice the donation bar is gone. That is because I don't like begging for money at all. It doesn't feel right. And I just, every time I find something that I think would be okay, I'd be okay with having people donate for, I'm like, it just doesn't, I'm a shopping addict. And, I really don't want to feed into my habits. So I took that down because I don't want to slip back into that, I know that sounds weird, but I really am. I really do have issues with impulse buying, especially when I get stressed. Some people reach for the bottle, some people reach for the drugs. I reach for the credit card, unfortunately, and I really am doing my best to stop that, you know. If it's a goal for stream stuff, could always. That's true. The problem is I wouldn't really know what to do as far as buying something for the stream. I just realized too, I'm starting uni this year. I won't be able to stream as often. Damn. Oh shit, dude. But I didn't know you were still going to university. What do you? If you don't mind me asking, Wildfire, what are you studying? Or we could save that for the interview. All right, I'm messing around. At least you'll get money. Exactly. You guys like tea? You guys enjoy tea? Cause you're doing art. Ooh, nice. What kind? Well, that's awesome. Cause I've been You don't have to ask me. Yeah. Because I've actually been making tea again lately to replace coffee. Ooh, green tea, nice. I'm an herbal tea guy myself. I've been brewing a lot of orange spice tea lately. I actually just before my stream put some iced tea to brew in the fridge. PG Tips is a good brand. I'll keep that in mind. It's also hard to stream. It is hard to stream. Day work. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that definitely tires you out. Yeah. I'm actually also planning to buy a kettle with a loose leaf sifter thing. So I'm gonna actually start brewing my own there you go. Loose leaf tea. The British know this stuff, yes. You know the secrets. But no, I love it. It's so good. And like I said, I just I didn't want to keep drinking a lot of caffeine because I felt like I've been cutting out soda, coffee, and drastically lowering my intake on sugary foods because I wanted to lose weight because I was a bit chunky, and I actually have lost weight. I know you can't see it, but I'm wearing a shirt that I haven't been able to wear in a long time, for like a year, and it feels great to actually wear this again. We just have tea bags here, but I kind of want to brew my own at some point and hone it to make it. Yeah, that's what I kind of want to do too. I can tell you the best way. What's the best way to lose weight, Mindy? I'm curious. I want to hear what you got to say. I'm also starting to walk more. Like, I've been going places where I can kind of walk around a lot. Pog you. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. The caffeine is one part. The other is have a little bit of apple cider vinegar day every day before a meal. Apple cider vinegar, like, is that like a drink, or do you mean like, is that like a specific thing used for cooking? I'm honestly asking. I don't know. Day before a meal. I'm assuming that helps like activate your metabolism to burn off the fat faster, I'm assuming. Apple vinegar does help. Oh, okay. Like the literal vinegar, lol. There's white vinegar and apple cider vinegar. Oh, okay. Drink Monka S. It just needs to be unfiltered. Okay. Let's see. I have to try that. Thank you for the advice. I'll next time I'm shopping, I'll remember that. I'll try to remember that. The darker, the healthier. By the way, I mentioned something called 10 candles earlier, and I probably threw a lot of you off with that. But if you're wondering, I have a book here called 10 Candles. Ow. Exercising is 10% of losing weight. That's true. I have like really high metabolism, so I cannot gain any weight. Not as good as some say. I can see some of the bone. Oh, yeah. I had a friend who was like, or have a friend actually who was like that, and yeah, it's not healthy. It's not good. But let me read to you what 10 Candles is. These things are true. The world is dark and we are alive. 10 days ago the world went dark. 5 days ago they came. Keep moving. Don't lose hope and stay in the light. 10 Candles is a tragic horror tabletop storytelling game played by the light of 10 tea light candles. When one candle remains, the day enters its final scene, in which all of the characters will meet their end. Designed for one-shot zero prep sessions. For one game master and 2 to 5 players. Includes full game rules and 17 quick start session modules. So yes, 10 Candles, that's what that is. And I also have this game called To Serve Her Wintry Hunger. May the crocus never bloom, for you have work to do. And to serve her wintry hunger, players take on the role of wicked winter spirits, hunting down a man lost in a deadly blizzard. This dark fairy tale role-playing game is designed for one-shot zero prep, 1 to 2 hour sessions, for one facilitator and 4 players. So yes, if either of those sound interesting, I got you covered. And I definitely want to do 10 Candles, because it's something I've been talking about for a while. Anyway, alright, listen. I've taken to try to gain muscle. Yes, that's a good idea. God. Come on. There we go. I've been overweight since hard depression in middle school. Been losing weight on my diet. Main way to gain weight, well, there's lots of protein shakes and weight lifts. But don't go at it like it's a race, because you'll burn fat and not gain muscle. Yeah, definitely. For me, it's been... Hey, Raptor, how you doing, man? For me, oh god, when... Like 2012, maybe? Because, like, from 2009 and 10, I actually lost quite a bit of weight. And then gained, like, a lot more around, like, 2012 or 13-ish. And I used to be, like, really skinny. Yeah, it's a face rake. Yep. I had this model made a while back, but I couldn't get it working. And then I finally now have it working, so here we go. Yeah. So anybody trying to lose weight, I know it takes a while, but stick with it. You'll get there. You know, I know it's difficult, but if I can lose weight as little as I have lost, but if I can lose weight, you can. Trust me. And if it's like a genetics thing, I'm not gonna pressure you because I get it. Yeah, let's see. Let me think. Is there anything else that I haven't talked about yet that is important? I think I covered most everything, actually. Oh, another thing I want to do. I want to do more board game based things because I absolutely love board games, and I know a lot of people are telling me to get tabletop ceiling. Let me take a drink. God, that's good. Tabletop simulator, and I do plan to get it. And yeah, I mean, how much is tabletop simulator? How much is tabletop simulator? The only problem is I don't know if I'd be able to stream that on my channel because I used to be in shape back in, oh, sorry, I missed yours, Raptor. I used to always be underweight until 13 because of my eating habits. I shot up to overweight. Now I'm back to a near healthy weight. Good. That's good. I know it's hard to regulate. I used to be in shape back in high school because I play sports. But now I'm skinny as heck since I sit my ass in a chair 24/7. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of did the opposite. I'm always in my chair, so I gained a ton of weight. The way I lost weight was actually just walking, really. Walking and playing the Wii. I used to play Michael Jackson The Experience a lot. And that actually helped me lose a shit ton of weight. Wildfire, strange to think, because when I was a baby, I was so fat. The doctor told my mom I'd never be able to walk. I was 3, I think. Next week, I walked, and now I'm a tall, lanky boy. Well, I'm glad that you're able to walk. I'm glad that things worked out there. Trying to think if there's anything else that I can kind of talk to you guys about planning. Now that I've got everyone here. Because I know we're planning on watching Sonic the Hedgehog here soon, the movie. And everybody, please let me know when you're available for that. Because I really want as many people there as possible so that you can kind of get a group and enjoy it, you know? Yeah. You guys excuse me 1 second? Quick bathroom break. Stretch if you need to, get water if you need to. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. This name wakes memories. But, Big Bear, are you indeed hung? I wish I had a smidge of my own metabolism. Yeah. Yeah. Age can change quite a few things. Like lewd eye poking? I don't know what that means. Oh, so you want some edgy stuff? Who wants... What? What do you mean edgy stuff? Good old times, yeah. Actually, you know what system might also be good to have? Is the, Nintendo GameCube. But I'd probably run into the same problems. Brings a tear to your eye. Confused as well. Yeah. I mean, I know when I met Big Bear, he was pretty lewd. I mean, you saw what he did as soon as he came in. My old account. And I was too edgy back then. Yeah, true. 3 edgy, 5 me. But yeah, I want to come back with some more interesting stuff tomorrow. And if I can't find anything interesting, I don't know, I'll think of something. Yeah, that's big. Yeah, that's the Big Bear, you know. That's Whoa Big Bear. He just has a few accounts. Ah, there we go. Yeah, like you said, that's his old account. Yeah. You guys want me to read you something? Like, I can find something to read or something like that. Oh no, there's 2 of them. What am I? New estimated delivery. Let me see this. Expected July 11th. Oh, my delivery's in progress. Cool. 2 persons, yeah. Almost got the final Saw movie. Let's see. Let's see. Would you guys like a scary story or something? Read an old creepypasta. SCP. Alright, somebody throw me an SCP number. Any of them. But, you know, keep it TOS safe, please. Alright, SCP, which one? I'm ready for any of them. I'm ready in my bed. Good. My internet is having a fit at the moment, so it's studio mode time. It's easier on the battery anyway. Fair enough. 420? Okay. 420. Alright. Let me take a sip and then I'll start reading. SCP-420. Object Class. Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-420 is to be contained in Storage Locker 1014-420 at Site... Level 3 clearance is required to move it from storage. samples of SCP-421 not in use for testing should be stored in the container marked SCP-421 Decon in locker 101-420 until they lose potency, at which time they can be disposed of as biohazardous liquid waste. Please make note of the time and date in the attached log when samples of 420 are added to the decon container. Save here, I love the... yeah. Be there in a minute then, bear. Oh my. Not 420J. I want to pat you. Meowdy cuties. Hi! Welcome! How are you today? Those infected with SCP-422 are non-contagious and should be contained in standard solitary D-class secure confinement. On reaching Phase 3, infectees' rations should be doubled. Phase 4 infectees should be kept under constant surveillance for signs of advancement to Phase 6, in which case the infected must be destroyed by high-temperature incineration. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, What a Pro. Glad to have you here. I hope you're... well, you said you're doing great, so... I'm glad you're having a good day. Anyway. Description. SCP-420 is a dirty bottle of brand whiskey with no lid. When emptied, a small amount of whiskey, like liquid SCP-421, remain in the bottle, appearing as liquid adhering to the sides. The liquid pools back into a few milliliters of SCP-421. Over time, drinking this SCP will cause SCP-422, a non-fatal but consuming degeneration and mutation of skin and keratinous tissue, hairs, fingernails, etc., in the infected. Cases of SCP-422 should be contained for further study. Early cases can be treated, see treatment below, and have only been shown to affect humans. SCP-420 cannot be washed out. Liquid added in turns into SCP-421. When poured out, SCP-421 retains its properties for up to 48 hours. Chemical analysis shows no anomalies in SCP-421 before or after loss of potency. It is identical to redacted brand whiskey when potent, and has all the same effects in addition to causing SCP-422. When it loses its potency, the chemical structure changes to that of concentrated urine. Urinalysis of decontaminated 421 shows that it belongs to a human male, approximately age 50, with severe liver degeneration. It's funny you say that, Big Bear audiobooks, when I need to get back to the audiobook I was making, because I had actually started making one for somebody, but then a whole lot of shit happened and I wasn't able to get back into it, so I need to start over with it. Further analysis using data expunged shows the urine contains trace quantities of data expunged consistent with SCP. Research shows data expunged. Hey, Godzuki. How you doing, man? SCP-422's infected progress varies somewhat from patient to patient, but can be described in several Detailed description for therapeutic purposes can be found in medical document 420A4, which has been attached. Brief description for containment purposes follow. Phase 1. Immediately to 12 hours after using SCP-421-1, the infected's mouth becomes dry and swollen, leading to slurred speech. Just got off work and drifted in and out of consciousness for an hour. Oh yeah, it's really hot. I was out there earlier when I was driving to Red Brick, and I was like, oh my god. Resulting from intoxication compared to SCP-422. Within 24 hours of consuming SCP-421, the infected's fingers and toenails become extremely brittle, cracking up the finger and bleeding. Fingernail growth is at the same time accelerated. Ingrown nails are inevitable. Infection of these ingrown nails and open sores is identical to uninfected subjects. The infected's hair exhibits similar characteristics. Phase 2. 1 to 2 weeks after Phase 1, the infected skin becomes brittle and dry, cracking and slogging off. Like nails and hair growth is also accelerated, replacing lost tissue and growing more heavily. Thick folds growing in heavy, thick folds. Where the hell did it go? There. Genetic analysis of keratin sites shows mutations similar to skin cancer. The tissue undergoes additional vascularization, similar to cancer metastasis. Though apparently cancerous, these cells have not shown any tendencies for detachment, resulting in systematic spread. Thus, Phase 2 is not malignant. Even if Phase 2 that are injected into the body, they will reattach to the skin layer and die. Inertion of the site is fully functional. Growth of the skin folds inside the infectee's mouth prevents communication, although growth progress such that the infected can still breathe and eat. Infectees show complete disregard for what they eat. Only one post-Phase 2 infected has been observed outside the laboratory conditions. See Recovery Log 420 below. The majority of SCP-422's infectees die due to malnutrition or food poisoning, infection of open wounds, or alcohol poisoning from overconsumption of SCP-421 in this or earlier phases. 92 here, you can add about 10 degrees for that for where I work. Ooh, god, yeah. Oh god, 99. If I had to guess, I would say Arizona or Texas, somewhere where it gets really hot. Y'all ain't ready for Phase 3. I don't know why I said it like that. 3 to 6 weeks after Phase 2, the infected loses an innervation of the skin and other keratinous surfaces. Nerves on the skin layer begin... They grow uncontrollably is what I'm trying to say. But no longer send signals back to the central nervous system. Genetic analysis of skin samples from this time shows mutations in keratinocytes so severe as to no longer resemble human DNA. No, yeah, Southern Heat ain't no joke, I agree. I lost it. At this stage, tumors may form inside the skin layer, analogous to several types of tissue, including muscle and secretory cells. Also at this stage, the skin slows its cracking and falling apart, although it never entirely stops. It becomes a thick series of leathery folds when exposed bloody tissue underneath. Fingernails and hair grow out grow out from the skin at apparently random locations. Don't have AC. Ugh. Yikes. Yeah, the humidity'll bitch slap you pretty hard. Yeah, stay hydrated, guys. Seriously. All of you, stay hydrated. Take a drink. I'm gonna take a drink. Anyway, Phase 4. 3 to 7 days after Phase 3, the skin begins to twitch and writhe on its own apparently random patterns. Differentiated tumors develop into whole surfaces of contractile and other tissues. Small throats begin to form, leading from the outside of the skin to the circulation of the host, but are mainly non-functional at this point. The host's mouth still does most of the eating, although the host itself doesn't appear to be eating now. The mouth instead working on its own. CAT scans show the host's brain activity. Panic and fear is the only dominant thoughts, and motor groups in the jaw muscle are not recruited. Rather, chewing and swallowing are forced by the motions of the mutated skin. Funniest thing is my room is the hottest of the house. 10, 20. I wonder what that is. Phase 5. 1 to 2 days after Phase 4 and 5 may overlap significantly, with different portions of the skin entering 5 faster than others. The twitching and writhing of the skin activity gives way to organized motion. The skin can now be considered a separate organism from the host. It moves the body like a puppet, albeit slowly, and exhibits extremely rudimentary intelligence. It is a scavenger organism and an opportunistic predator. The skin digests food by excreting clear enzymous fluid onto proposed food, leaving it to digest, and then folding the food into itself. Ingested food is taken into folds lined with thick, heavy hairs and keratinous plates, leading down into the throats. Inside the mouth, a grinding net of keratinous plates breaks down the food, which is then filtered and absorbed into the host's blood. Activity scans of the brain show many hosts this stage have gone insane. Some, however, seem relatively calm and are processing input from the eyes and ears normally. That does stuff, man. Phase 6. Most infected remain at Phase 5 indefinitely. The trigger which causes a shift into Phase 6 is unknown. The skin begins rapidly growing hair and keratinous teeth, increasing in mass and data expunged. Infected patients who appear to be entering Stage 6 should be destroyed immediately by total incineration. Treatment. SCP-422 can be treated in Phase 1 by aggressive radiation chemotherapy coupled with constant intravenous administration of formula 420A09T T174B. See medical document 420A4 for pharmaceutical and chemical properties and therapy description. The treatment has a 73% success rate for removal of SCP-422 and 21% fatality from Phase 2 onward. constant administration of 420A09TT174B will slow the progression by 2 to 10-fold, but rarely removes it entirely. Success rate of full removal of SCP-422 drops by about 25% per day after the onset of Phase 2. Additionally, 420A09TT174B appears to be at least part of the trigger to entering Phase 6. 420A09TT174B treatment should be halted in Phase 5. Recovery Log 420. SCP-420 was found in the possession of an unidentified vagrant in United Kingdom. Agents had been sent to investigate reports of a bridge troll, which was revealed to be the aforementioned vagrant in Phase 5 of SCP-422. The vagrant's skin appeared to be using SCP-420 to create and drink SCP-421, constantly through its mouths. Although the primary sustenance came via refuse, local pets, and redacted, the vagrant was collected and designated SCP-420-A. SCP-420-A perished during experimentation on 2010 and was incinerated after autopsy. Footnotes. Research is underway as to why cells, though phenotypically cancerous, remain non-malignant. Those with appropriate qualifications who are interested in joining this project should contact me, Dr. Arison. Alrighty, that was fun, wasn't it, kids? Alrighty. What was the other one you guys said? Let me look through here. I think Skilda say one? Skilda wanted 5,000. Okay, that was the one. 5. And SCP-5000. Here we go. God, this one's long. Alright. SCP-5000. Classification: safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-5000 is to be kept in a deactivated state within a standard storage unit located at Site-22. All files and intelligence retrieved from SCP-5000 are to be stored on a secure server, with backups available upon request from the archival department. Oh, I'm reading SCPs now, Mindy. I'm doing SCP-5000 at the moment. Description. SCP-5000 is a non-functional mechanical suit identified within its internal schematics as an absolute exclusion harness designed by the SCP Foundation. Although SCP-5000 is believed to have once possessed a number of anomalous functions intended to protect and benefit its occupant, damage inflicted to it in the past means it is currently only capable of basic file storage. For a record of files contained in SCP-5000 upon recovery, see Archive 5001. SCP-5000 first appeared in a flash of light within SCP-579's containment chamber at Site 62C on the 12/04/2020, containing a corpse, genetically identical to Foundation employee Pedro Wilson. Pedro Wilson is currently employed at exclusionary Site 06. The anesthetic therapy has confirmed he has no knowledge of SCP-5000 or memories concerning the events detailed within its archives. Dr. Bright, I don't know that one. Journal Entry 1. My name is Pedro Wilson. I don't know what's happening. I think I might be the only one left. The date is, 2/01/2020. Sorry. Thought transcription is tricky. Sorry, I'm not used to this yet. The date is 02/01/2020. I have just escaped from exclusionary Site 06. I think I'm not certain, but I think everyone else is dead. Those guys, they were thorough. If I hadn't got the suit, I'd be... Oh god. I'm still pretty new to the SCP universe. I don't know that much. That's one of the reasons I'm reading them, because I kind of want to get into them myself. Journal Entry 001-2. I had to get myself together, or this thing isn't going to be legible at all. Most likely, they're going to want some kind of record of this whole indecent incident for posterity even. I'm currently on my way to the nearest Foundation installation, a small safe house for agents making their way through this part of the country. Most likely, there won't be anyone there, but I should be able to get into contact with my superiors and find out what exactly is going on. Things started around 6, maybe 7 hours ago. A group identifying themselves as Mobile Task Force Zeta-19, lonely only, insurgent infiltrators maybe, entered the site. They had proper identification and everything, and gathered everyone into the canteen. Then they started the shooting. Jesus, I can still taste the blood. Ugh, can't get that awful metal taste off of my tongue. It's a miracle I didn't get hit or trampled on. The way people were climbing over each other to get out of there. If I hadn't gotten to the exclusion harness, I'd be dead. No doubt about it. Like I said, they were thorough. I'm a technician for the power grid on ES-06, so I don't fully get how this thing works, but I understand the basics. This perception filter thing doesn't mean people can't see me, but it does mean that they can't recognize the fact that they can see me, which I guess is the same thing when you get down to it. But those infiltrators, they didn't even take anything. They didn't try to. I watched after I got this thing, and I was too scared. Fucking coward! To make a run for it. They just checked the bodies and left. An extra bullet for every head. Called oversimplified SCP. I may have to check that out. They were just there to kill us. Journal Entry 0013. Finally, made it to the safe house. After hours and hours of... I guess there's a storm. After hours and hours of trudging through this goddamn desert. Heard a few explosions in the distance. Maybe the Foundation sent away MTF to engage those infiltrators before they got away. At least I hope so. Never been happier to see bottled water in my life. The harness sustains your body while you're wearing it, but apparently my mind still thinks I should be drinking human nature, I guess. Anyway, once I get these legs of mine rested, I'm going to try to get these systems online. I need to get in touch with the Foundation and find out what exactly is going on. Journal entry 0014. Holy shit. Downloaded file 001. Context. They sent this to every government news organization anomalous agency on the planet. Fuck me. The following is a message composed via consensus of 05 Council. For those who are not currently aware of our existence, we represent the organization known as a SCP Foundation. Our previous mission was centered around the containment and study of anomalous objects, entities, and other assorted phenomena. This mission was the focus of our organization for more than 100 years. Due to circumstances outside of our control, this directive has now been changed. Our new mission will be the extermination of the human race. There will be no further communication. Well, I'd say see you next stream, but looks like we'll all be dead by then. Anyway, immediately following the release of the worldwide announcement, Foundation begins their assault on mankind. The response of the anomalies, god damn it, anomalies the Foundation let loose is as quickly as it could have been, but the damage is being done. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on, but from my position here, accessing the Foundation network and keeping track of the news, I managed to grasp a little. I'm going to get everything I know down, so that when this is over, if anyone's still alive, they'll know what happened to us. Relevant anomaly. Action taken by the Foundation. SCP-096. Images of SCP-096 face circulated on social media platforms. Death toll had already reached the hundreds before the images were taken down. For all I know, that thing is still going. SCP-169. A series of nuclear charges are detonated within and along SCP-169's back, causing it to stir in its sleep slightly. The resultant earthquakes and tsunamis devastate a significant number of coastal settlements around the world. SCP-662. Over the course of 24 hours, an individual whose appearance matches that of Mr. Deeds appears in the vicinity of several major heads of state and assassinates them using whatever tools are immediately available, disappearing just as quickly. I don't know why they stopped after the first day. SCP-610. Samples of SCP-610 are dispersed by embedded Foundation agents within many major cities, including New York and Delhi. All civilians in that area, along with the agents themselves, are quickly infected and succumb to SCP-610. Further spread of SCP-610 is halted by the combined efforts of the Global Occult Coalition in the Church of the Broken God. SCP-682 released. I don't understand why this is happening. File 001-2. Begin log. Reporter Maria Henderson is speaking from inside a GOC evacuation tent. Scrolling header indicates that she is speaking on the outskirts of Trosa, Sweden. Behind her, patients could be seen being treated by doctors in full protective gear. Maria, what did I just say? Herself is wearing a surgical mask, pulled up slightly to allow her to speak into the microphone, which kind of defeats the purpose if you ask me. Repeating what has been put out by the Global Occult Coalition. Residents that have not already evacuated are advised to steel themselves inside their homes as quickly as possible, using whatever materials are available. One of the doctors attending the patient stands up with urgency, looking over a soldier standing over the beds. We've got expiration. Get the eraser ready. Maria Henderson quickly begins moving out of the tent, out into a field with similar installations. A loud buzzing can be heard from the tent behind her, and several flashing lights can be seen. Thick smoke pours out a gap in the top of the tent. Any individuals still in a compromised area are advised to keep careful watch over those around them. If any friends or family members begin exuding a noticeable minty smell, they are to be quarantined immediately. Feed cuts out. I later found out this is when television stopped everywhere. Internet too. The world gone blind in a few seconds. Log ends. Journal entry 001-5. It's funny, but the supplies in this place, not to mention the exclusion harness, I could probably survive for years right here. The idea of being sat here with no idea what's going on in the outside world, it's unbearable. Still, not sure whether I really want to know what's happening out there. When I was a kid, real sick all the time, not able to go out that much, I was really into detective stories, Sherlock Holmes and all that shit. I always wanted to figure things out. Anyway, my dad had this row of plant pots on the wall outside the house, and they were always getting knocked over, but he could never figure out what was doing it. That was pretty much the peak of my detective obsession, so I was on the case like nothing else. I was a stupid shit, so I couldn't actually deduce anything. You understand. So, I ended up buying a cheap spy camera and recorded the wall overnight. It was a stray cat. My dad ended up kicking it to death, like I should have known he would. Curiosity, well, you know the saying. Everyone involved would have been better off if I'd minded my own business. Except my dad, but fuck him. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, but I'd rather be doing something than nothing. Besides, I have the exclusion harness. Nothing that would want to hurt me will ever know I'm here. I'm a tourist at the end of the world. Destination Site 19. Closest real Foundation installation. Only makes sense I'm getting some answers. Begin log. Viewing a group of Foundation soldiers in a clearing from a distance. 9 in total stood in a line. 10th soldier, the commander, was silently pacing back and forth in front of them. Uniforms insignia look like those of MTF. Epsilon 9 or Epsilon 6. Village idiots. After a few seconds, the commander claps her hands once and steps forward in the line, towards the line, to the first soldier in line. Performing check now! Of course! Commander takes out a knife and stabs the soldier in the shoulder. There is no reaction. Get that wound treated! The soldier nods. The commander proceeds to stab each soldier in the same way, with no reaction from any of the victims, until the eighth, who winsomely notices. Ugh! Got a live one! The commander and all other soldiers quickly aim their guns and fire upon Soldier 8, killing him. He drops to the ground. The commander then moves to the ninth soldier and stabs him in the shoulder. No visible reaction. All right, we're clear. Move out! Epsilon 6 packs up their supplies and leaves the area, leaving the corpse of the dead soldier where it is. Managed to retrieve the weaponry. That's basically medical supplies from the body. Bury it as well afterwards. End log. Closing notes. No fucking joke. Recorded file 0012. Weird transmission I caught on an old radio. Don't know if it's important, but trying to get everything down for posterity. Audio only. Voices male around my age, I guess. 7. 5. Can you hear me? There is a hole shining in the holes between your eyelids. I have never been to Versailles before. I want to be loved. 9. I am standing behind you now. 5. I am two of us standing behind you now. The goddess eats the city and the sea. 9. There is a hole in the floor with an answer waiting in it. 7. Look, you're hatching. You're hatching. 7. 5. Can you hear me? There is a hole shining. The hole's between your eyelids. I have never been to Versailles before. I want to be loved. 9. I am standing behind you now. 5. I am two of us standing behind you now. The goddess eats the city and the sea. 9. There's a hole in the floor with an answer waiting in it. 7. Look, you're hatching. You're hatching. 7. 5. Message stopped. I turned the radio over, and I saw that it was damaged beyond repair. Am I feeling okay? Oh shit. I can put pictures in these things? Journal entry 0016. When I thought of Site 19 as being relatively close by, I never really took into account that was probably with a vehicle in mind. Can't risk cars or anything like that. Even if I went unnoticed, the vehicle wouldn't. All it takes is one Foundation soldier or wandering anomaly to spot me, and I'm as good as dead. Still, marching through the woods, even with the harness as protection, isn't the most pleasant experience. It'd be hard to move out of the way if something came trail passing through, for one. Just because things can't notice me doesn't mean they can't run me down. Gives me time to think, though. Like, why the hell am I even going to Site 19? What do I hope to accomplish? If I wanted to stay out of danger, survive as long as possible, I'd be best suited getting as far away from the Foundation personnel as possible, not jumping into the Viper's nest. Answers, I guess more than anything I want answers. Even if I get kicked to death afterwards. Okay guys, after this one, I actually am going to end stream. Reached Site 19. Security is in disrepair. Most of the anomalies were let loose a while ago, so it was actually pretty easy to get in. Still stressful, moving out of the way of the researchers as they went about their business. They were still talking like colleagues, discussing how to get maximum human casualties, like it was something they'd always been doing. But their eyes, it's like something was missing from them. Some spark. I couldn't see them as human. Looking at their eyes, maybe not even alive. Hard to describe, but gave me the creeps. Accessing the Foundation database with some stolen senior staff's credentials, I think I managed to put together a basic timeline of what happened right before their declaration of war. I don't know what it all means, but I guess it's a start. 16/12/2019. The 05 Mark project called Panoma as being of special interest to senior staff. Apparently it was a mass syndication. Wow. Mass immunization like project like Kaleidoscope, except mostly focused on the collective human unconsciousness. The psychospace. Whatever you want to call it. Apparently there was some kind of breakthrough in mapping out the psychospace. Except I can't see what it is because it's fucking redacted. It's typical. 17/12/2019. A vote is undertaken by the 05 Council, with the result being unanimous. Ethics Committee also concurs. Don't know what the votes were about because it's fucking redacted. 19/12/2019. A series of instructions, redacted instructions, of course, are sent to all senior staff members and site directors. A wave of suicides and resignations go out across the Foundation. Dr. Charles Beers being one of the employees resigning. 22/12/2019. A number of flyers are sent out to all remaining senior staff members and site directors, with instructions to also disseminate those materials along the staff serving under them. The files are accompanied by the message, "Harden your hearts. All suicides and resignations immediately cease following disseminations of the materials." 25/12/2019. Full block on all communication in and out of the Foundation sites. Termination of the majority of human sympathetic anomalies is performed by the staff at each site over the course of the next week. Information suggests an assassination team was sent after Dr. Charles Beers, but it doesn't say whether they were successful or not. February 1st of 2020. Mobile task forces are dispatched to all exclusionary sites to execute all personnel immediately following the conclusion of their mission. The Foundation declares war on humanity. Not quite certain what all this means. Did the 05 Council send out some kind of mimetic agent to get everyone to go along with them? But that wouldn't explain why the 05 Council would want to wipe out humanity in the first place. I don't get it. I really don't. More information about the anomalies and the Foundations are actively using too. With the news down, it's hard to get much solid info outside of their own records. And even those are still goddamn fucking redacted. I mean, it's the end of the world. What's the point of redacting shit anymore? Who cares? Just tell me what's going on. Fuck, I'll put it all on a table for posterity or whatever. SCP-1370. Television service temporarily returns. All channels are propaganda speeches from the SCP-1370, rambling on and on about how he's going to take over the world or whatever. This one actually isn't that bad. SCP-1048. I don't know how the Foundation managed to catch this thing in the first place, but helicopter footage shows hordes of bears created by 1048 rushing through the streets of Paris. The footage isn't too clear, but I'm not sure, but it looks like there's a massive red teddy in the distance as well, walking around next to the skyscrapers. Big Bear, what have you done? SCP-1290 SCP-12901 and 12902 are moved from their original position, used as a rudimentary projectile system to launch projectiles at a secure GOC installation called Ganzir. Not 100% sure from the files, but it looks like it's just one of a frankly obscene number of anomalies they're using to try and bust in there. If you ask me, better off just firing missiles, but nobody is asking me because they've all gone nuts. SCP-1440 is transported from a refugee camp to a refugee camp by Mobile Task Force Nu-22 Rocketmen, where its anomalous effects cause rapid devastation to those fleeing communities. Strangely enough, the way these events are described in the files makes it sound like SCP-1440 actually had no effect on the Foundation personnel assigned to it. SCP-1678. The Foundation intentionally abandons the containment of SCP-1678, removing all personnel from the immediate area. Once chaos caused by additional anomalies makes evacuation of London impossible, officials from the British Occult Service direct citizens to take refuge in SCP-1678 below. Once the city has reached capacity, the Foundation detonates the nuclear device stationed there prior to its abandonment. I'm going to try to investigate more before getting out of here. See what I can find. Files deleted. You know what? You guys want to know what happens? Okay. We're going to end this on a cliffhanger. And we're going to finish this when I start streaming tomorrow. How does that sound? What do you guys think? Yeah. I think it'd be fun. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's make tomorrow. I'll finish this one. I'll do this tomorrow. I'll finish this one tomorrow. And I'll make tomorrow an SCP stream. Because I'm actually really enjoying this. So thank you all for coming. We're going to raid somebody real quick. Let me see who we got. And then tomorrow, I will continue the story. And then after that, we'll do some more stories. That sound good? Let's see, who have we got? Fuck it, she's my friend, why not? Okay, I know who we're gonna raid. Thank you all for coming today. I had a wonderful time, and I will see you all tomorrow. And thank you again for the idea. Alrighty, I'm gonna go have dinner. Good night, everybody.